do not have a big effect on the markets, because of course the Trump himself said that they would have run out of the oil reserves after the 4 weeks. So I hope this gets solved out. Otherwise, we are looking at very major global crisis, bigger than the 2008 financial crisis. So, anyways, looking at the agar, we have, of course, you can already see just by the color that we are seeing more red than the green, and spots is down and the perps are up. Perps are leading this rally. Spots are sitting at 62k, so there is a divergence between the spot and the perps. I am not happy about the Bitcoin behind the scenes right now, because it is showing a lot of sells. And if I come back to the Bitcoin, it is also not looking really good. If, of course, if you look at the daily time frame, this shit looks cooked. I mean, how can you possibly look at this chart and convince me that we are going higher from here? Maybe the next resort would be that we go till the 73k, but that's it. After then, I am not expecting much higher prices. If we start to break the 73k, then I think this would be good. So mark the 73k level on your chart. You need to see if we are going to break the 73k or not. But I don't think so. We are going to do that. I think we are going to make a new low. But anyways, my of course, if you know last to last stream, we took a live short trade of the Bitcoin, and that trade did very well. So make sure you watch the last to stream if you're a VIP member. But anyways, that trade of course got stopped at the break even. We made a lot of good profits. So I think we took like 2 profit taking. But now I'm looking at this short. I'm mostly not interested in the longs, because I mean, look at this price action. I mean, this was probably a good long, but I'm also going to be honest that I'm just not chronically active on the charts that I'm used to be, because this market is just not exciting, and I rather save my money than to lose it. Of course, everyone wants that. They don't want to lose the money but save it. So I rather save it than losing it on this shit price action. And again, my goal just haven't been to like give you the trades. My goal, of course, have been to help you make the money, right? Of course, I'm not a financial advisor, but I just tell you what I'm doing. So I just see that other markets, such as stocks, such as or the lower time frame trades such as scalping, have more money at the moment than crypto. So if you are stepping away from the crypto, or if you're focusing on just learning, I don't think so this is entirely a bad idea, because this is also what I'm doing. So I will advise you to do the same. So if you just want to focus on the learning, I would definitely say join the VIP. And this is not something I'm doing the promotional, because there is a lot of good educational content. The second thing is that my previous recording on this server have been gold stuff. I'm saying it because I have taught a lot of good stuff in the past, and we all caught the top of the 98k, then also the top of the 81k. Not the 81k top, but we knew that this we are not going higher from here. We literally caught, you can say we literally caught 2 tops on our live streams. So you definitely should watch it. There's a lot of good educational content. But anyways, at the moment, we are trapped in this 4 hour range. This 4 hour range, I do not see any significant resistance except the liquidities that needs to be swept like this. So I'm expecting that price goes sweep all this liquidity, and then we have this FEG on the 4 hour here. We tap this, and then we enter in a short from here. So that is the current plan at the moment. I am expecting another high to be made, because if I show you the daily time frame, you can also see that there is this big daily FEG which is yet to be tapped. So I would like for this to be tapped before we eventually go down. So I think this is a pretty good short level that we are looking on our chart. Let me see if I can find more conferences for you. Yeah, we also have an anchored VWAP coming down. So by the time the Bitcoin would come here, the anchored VWAP would be here. So all of this would align together, and I'm pretty sure there is going to be some sort of 0.382. Yeah, you can see we also have 0.382 if we draw it from higher to low, and if we be more conservative and draw it from here, we have golden pocket. So overall, this is a very good level. I do like this trade here. Let me look at the other things as well. We also have quarterly open here, so that's also good. This could act as a very major resistance. And do we have anything else? Do we have anything else? No, we don't have. Let me look at the SMAs and EMAs real quick as well. Oh yes, I like it. We have 200 SMA of the 4 hour coming just right at this level. So this is already a very good um, level to look for the trade. Yeah, you can see how the 200 SMA have been on the 4 hourly. So you can see a lot of stacked confluences. So that's why I am liking this short trade that I'm talking about. Yeah, nothing much the volume profile is telling. It just, of course, there's a lot of less price action for volume profile to speak any of it. But yeah, overall, this is the trade that I'm looking at on the Bitcoin. Again, this is not a limit, guys. This is moreover a reaction base. So once the price approaches there, well, I hope I'm doing a live stream, but you can just tag me in the chat and I will let you know if I'm taking this trade or not. This is like I would wait for the confirmation before taking this. So that's for the Bitcoin. All right. So hope that made sense. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot out. Just don't hesitate anything. All right. Let's move on to the Ethereum. For the Ethereum, I think we covered most of it on the last stream, and since then we haven't seen a major move. So I don't have much to say, but overall, just to give you the recap, this is the long level for the Ethereum that I gave you, and it had a lot of confluences, such as, of course, the first of all Fibonacci 0.79 level, the weekly level, the 4 hour FEG, blah blah blah. Great level. And if I show the daily as well, this weekly level, if this weekly level is lost, you need to start praying for the Bitcoin. Okay, not even the Trump can, sorry, Ethereum. You need to start praying for the Ethereum because not even the Trump can save it then. Only the God can help the Ethereum if we lose this weekly level, because then the road to the 1000 is pretty clear. So if we do a very big daily or weekly closing below this weekly level, then yeah, you should be worried. So basically, this is the level that I think would act as a very strong defense for the Ethereum, and this is where I'm also interested in taking the longs. You can also see we are building a lot of liquidity. I don't like this. This is so gross. We are leaving all the lows. Ideally, what we should have done is that we should have done something like this. At least we should have swept all this, but you can see all of these lows are left, and this is just disgusting and gross. And we can come down to sweep all this, something like this, and then we go higher. So this is the long level. For the short level, this is where we took the Ethereum short on my last stream. If you did not join, well, uh, too bad. Yeah, I'm not gonna check the Solana, bro. I hate Solana. TRX, I was looking for a short on the TRX, but I'll let you know about after this. But Ethereum, it just I do not have a short level other than this one, because we already shorted from here from last to last stream. So I don't want to count on this level again. You know what I mean? Like, yes, possibly we can do the swing failure pattern, but I'm just not that much excited about it. I think this is the level where I would be more excited, and this aligns with my BTC plan as well, that I'm expecting a new high to be made on the Bitcoin. So I'm also expecting a new high to be made on the Ethereum. So that's the first thing. So yeah, that's my short plan for the Ethereum around this level, and this is my long level. Now, Arlik asked me to look at the TRX, and this is something I would take this request, because I also have been looking TRX lately. I'm not going to cover Solana. It's a very trash. It's a very trash. I don't know why, but my forearm is hurting really hard. But where did you take a long from? Oh, that's a nice long. Like, you have a very nice entry. What was your confidence? Was it swing failure pattern, or what was it? But because that's a very good long that you. I think this is because it's very major support, and where you're looking to short from point 0.4. Hmm. I think the point 0.4 would be too much. I don't think so that TRX is going to make another high, bro. I think if TRX makes a new high from here, that's too much, because we have already made the new high. Well, this was not really a new high. This was a liquidity sweep of the previous all-time high. What I think is moreover, especially now we have the break of a structure here, which I just saw, and which is really ugly. This break of a structure here. So what I would expect is that I have two good levels that I'm looking at, and that's Yeah, that's the level that I'm interested in for the shorts. And how I would like to see it is that you can see that we have a resting liquidity around this area. We have a resting liquidity. Oh, my bad. Yeah, so we have a resting liquidity around just below the FEG. So what I'm expecting is that we go higher, reject from this FEG, go higher, sweep this liquidity, tap into this daily FEG, and then we go lower. So that would be my plan for the TRX. This is where I would be moreover interested in taking the shorts. We target the lows here. Because overall, this looks really ugly on the TRX, by the way. I hope you do realize this. Then we have a range low around this area, which is this. So that would be your trade. And that's your middle of the range. That's your middle of the range. This could be your first TP. So yeah, that would be my trade for the TRX. I like, yeah. If you took the trade from the moving average, I think that was pretty good, bro. Um, but overall, my bias on the TRX is short. I am not interested in the longs, and I would also advise you to take profits around 0.33641 level because we have a lot of confluences, the inverse FEG, the daily FEG, and the 0.382. So make sure you take the profits soon. If you want to be like have a long TP, I think have your first TP around this 0.3627 level, second TP around 0.344, and the last TP would be 0.35 this level. So that would be it. I think this should be this black line is where you should entirely close your trade, but your trade should be risk free as soon as we hit the 0.3367 level. As soon as we hit this, then your trade should be risk free. And if you want to be fully out of the trade, then this should be a level. I'm not personally expecting a new high to be made. That's just my personal opinion. It just we have a break of structure on a bearish time frame. We swept the liquidity of the all-time high. We have a lot of liquidity pending, which needs to be swept here. So I just don't see why the TRX would go up, go higher from here. I think it would make most it will make more sense if we go lower from here. That's just my opinion. But let's see. So that's it for the TRX. But I would still like to see the Solana just for the sake of this. The people who want to see I think I have already made a plan for the Solana, so that's pretty good. What I'm expecting is first of all, of course, I'm expecting a short from this level. This is where I want to short the Solana. Yep. So that's the first, and I want to long this level. We have a 4-hour FEG 0.79, so this is a very lovely level. I would love to long this. So this is the level where I want to long, and this is the level where I want to short around daily FEG $77 to the $80. So, do you guys have any specific chart requests? Because the majors is what mostly I trade, and these are my plans for the major. I have given you my short level for the Bitcoin and my next plane. Just to summarize the Bitcoin for you, I am expecting a new high to be made. I'm expecting a new high to be made, and I'm looking to short around the 67k. I am not interested in the longs on the Bitcoin at the moment. So this is the one liner for the Bitcoin update. If you are wondering, let me see if I am able to find a good chart for you that is worth charting at the moment. This is a very nice setup, I think. Yeah, I do think this is a very nice setup. If anyone of you is interested in trading the altcoins, of course, because I am not. Daily FVG, the daily level, and also the value area high, I think this is a pretty good level, pretty good trade, to be honest, guys. If you're interested, I mean, I to be honest, I would be happy to even place the limits here if you want, but I think if you get AKT Akash network at this level, this could be a very good long. A lot of confluences. I'm gonna drop this in the chat. I just quickly want to look at the SMAs, what's the SMAs and the EMAs are saying. We also have 100 SMA coming around. We are also going to lose the 50 SMA, it seems. So, overall, not a bad level. That's a trade for you guys. You wanna be interested in, if you're interested in trading the altcoins. Let's see what the render is saying. Yeah, I'm not particularly fan of this. This is what I'm talking about on the Bitcoin. This is what is currently forming on the Bitcoin, where we are leaving the lows and making this pattern. So what I'm expecting is the breakdown on the Bitcoin, just how we did in the render, and we sweep all the lows. The ICP is looking horrendous. The altcoins are looking absolutely shit, dude. I'm sorry, guys. This is what it is. Like, that's why I'm not trading the altcoins. Yeah, this was the C test that I tried to long the C test and see what happened. Like, it was looking good, but look at this. Wow. So, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. This is the altcoins we have. No matter how much I try, there is no setup in these altcoins. Now let's look at the ZAC. I think some of you would be interested in for me charting the ZAC. And that would be the last chart. Then I think we can wrap it up, because I don't have. I always say that I am the major trader. I'm the major, like, I only like to trade the Bitcoin and Ethereum. So if you're interested in that, join my streams. I love technical analysis. See how the levels of yours gets respected. Zach as well. This was a good short opportunity for the longs. I think I would like to see Zach lower around $300 before I am interested in the longs. On the 4 hour, I think this could be a good long opportunity. Yeah, but I'm not a fan of this. I think I would moreover be interested in this. Yeah, see, 0.62. If I look at the SMAs and EMAs, nothing. But yeah, this is the level I would be interested in for the longs for the ZAC. On the 4 hourly, of course. I marked out a level for you for the TRX. If interested, take a TP there. But anyways, guys, I think that's it for me. Thank you for Richie, Arlik, Lal, and Harrison to join. As I said, I mostly like to trade the major, and I have given you the one liner for the Bitcoin. Is that I am expecting a new high on the lower time frame to be made, and that high will be a fuel for our short. So that is the one liner. Ethereum and Solana, I don't know why would you even trade such assets. God help you. But yeah, I mean, look at this, guys. I mean, yeah, this looks very bad. And Solana is not something that I want to even begin with. These are our levels for the Solana. I have dropped the charts for every one of them, so you can always get back to them. But anyways, guys, this is it for me. I do this stream every Monday, and if you like my analysis, make sure to join the premium, because we have all of the stream recordings there. I will do another stream on the Thursday to follow up on my updates and see